Hello, Instagram. We are live. I am Tara. I am your wellness coach. And I got a message for you today. All right. Join me for my Sunday sermon because I got a message for you. So y'all get on in here. All right. So I have my notes so that I can stay on track. But this is a message for you and it is important, okay? Because some of y'all playing with your purpose. And if this message is for you, this message is for you. Okay? So those of you who feel like you have a purpose, like you came here for a reason, and you have not figured it out yet, but you know you didn't come here for nothing, this message is for you. Now, if you feel you just accept the role of an NPC, then maybe this message might go over your head. But for everyone, I want you to listen up to this. So, why are you playing with your life? Why are you playing with your purpose? Why are you letting down the people who are assigned to you? Why are you acting like you got forever to figure this out? You got one life, this life, but you are squandering your time with fear. So you don't act when you should. You don't move when you should. What are you afraid of? Why do you let the voices in your head win? The voice that says you can't do it. You're not smart enough. You're not disciplined enough. You're not articulate enough. Those people don't like you. You are fumbling the mission. We all came here on a mission. My mission is to remind you of yours. None of us are NPCs. You've just been programmed to doubt yourself, not trust yourself, not believe in yourself. So who programmed you in the first place? Who's the one who was doing the programming? All right. For some of us, it was our own mamas who said you wasn't going to be shit. Some of us, it was our friends who had that kind of mama. Okay? The music, the media, we could blame this one and that one. But now that you know, it's time to reprogram yourself. Okay? You have a purpose. Your purpose includes your personality, your partnerships, your love relationships, the type of work or business you should do, the lessons you came here to learn, the lessons you came here to teach, the gifts and talents you came here to share, your thoughts, your ideas, all of that. Your purpose includes the role that you play in humanity. You came here to be somebody. So how do you find your purpose? You trust and believe in you. Okay? That's how you find it. You trust and you believe in you. See, most of you trust and believe in God, but you don't trust and believe in you. You think if God wanted you to make it, He'll step in and save you from yourself. And that's not how this works. God gave you the biological tools to free yourself. Okay? The biological tools and free will to sink or swim while here on this earth. Okay? He gave you the tools to do what you got to do. Now, according to the Bible, if you trust and believe, that will be your ticket into heaven in the afterlife. Nowhere in the Bible does it say trust and believe is going to be heaven here on earth. So you're going to have to build some inner strength and trust and believe in you. Okay? Is it your inner urges that you fear will take over? Is that what it is? Do you know that all you need to do to release the grip of fear is get started? But a lot of y'all are too scared to start. Y'all just don't. Y'all stuck in place. You just need to get started. Start detoxing. Establish a routine. And one more thing that I'm going to tell you in just a moment. So this is why you need a detox. You need a detox to release the microorganisms that's interacting with your nervous system and immune system that keep you in a state of doubt, confusion, in a state of inaction, the state of being stuck. You need a routine, structure in your life. A plan, a compass, some directions. You need a roadmap. You need to learn some things that you never knew before, that you don't even know is a possibility or an option. Like, for instance, you cannot be a victor and a victim at the same damn time. You can't. You got to pick one. Are you going to be the victim? Or are you going to be victorious? Okay? If you had a choice and it really mattered, like it would really shift things for you in a real tangible, concrete way, which one would you choose? The victor? Most people are going to choose the victor, right? Of course you're going to choose to be the victor if you had a choice between the victor and the victim. So my question to you is, are you ready to release the victim and become victorious? Are you ready to release the victim and become victorious? That's a real question. Are you ready to release the victim and become victorious? Do you need help releasing the victim to become victorious? Because I will help you. Sometimes all you need is a few words to just spark something inside of you to start to wake up. No one just wakes up overnight. Everybody's saying, I'm woke, they woke, they woke. You wake up in stages. Like when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, do you just instantly, I'm woke? No one does that. A kid doesn't. Kids don't do that. Kids stay supercharged all day, and they don't do that. When you wake up in the morning, you wake up in stages. You first start to feel like you waking up. You start to feel like start to notice that the room around you. Okay? You realize you can't go back to sleep. You start to wake up in stages. So no, we're not just woke, but we're waking up. And sometimes you just need a word to spark that inside of you to start waking up. And then there's some of you who's ready to just bust the door down. Just bust the door wide open and just jump into it. So at what point will you decide to accept your mission, the reason why you came here on this earth, and walk in your purpose to do what you came here to do? Or are you still doubting yourself? Are you still full of self-doubt? Because you came here for something. And a lot of you guys come to me for one thing. You want to get rid of one thing, but you don't understand how all of this other stuff is tied into the reason why you got that one thing that you're trying to get rid of. You don't understand how your mentality attracts it. You don't understand how the way that you move and you think keeps it and holds on to it. You don't understand why you're being plagued with it when there's other people who aren't bothered by it at all, who don't have any signs, symptoms, or nothing. Did you know that most people who have HSV do not have outbreaks? They don't have any symptoms of it. And then there are those who do. So why do you? What is manifesting these symptoms? Why is that aligning with you? Why are you aligned with these symptoms that you are trying to so desperately run away from? And the reason why I say run away from is because while you are doing the 5 steps, you're doing it in a place of avoidance. Everything is in a place of avoidance. But when you're putting out resistance, you are attracting to yourself more and more and more of what you resist. So you have to come into alignment with the version of yourself that doesn't have it anymore. You have to understand that that version of you is different from the version that you are right now in this moment. So if you're dealing with depression and you're dealing with anxiety and you're dealing with feelings of self-doubt and insecurity, you're having a hard time believing in yourself, you're having a hard time moving forward on decisions that you make, that means it's time that you just got to jump in. It's time for you to just jump in. There's things that you need. You need routine. You got to have a routine. There's people who are trying to do the 5 steps and they have no routine. The routine is what's going to build the muscle memory to lead you to success. You got to build muscle memory. So when you don't feel like it, when you don't feel like doing it, when it gets hard to do it, because there's going to be times where there's going to be things that come up, people that come up, situations that come up, and it's going to be hard to keep going. But you know what makes sure that you get the things done that you got to get done? It's your muscle memory. It's your routine. It's your mental attitude towards the things that you prioritize as important in your life. And some of us don't have our lives prioritized. We just go in whatever direction life pulls us and pushes us. And that's not moving in purpose. You have a purpose of why you came here. You have a purpose. The 5 steps is my detox program. The 5 steps to freedom. And while you're doing these physical steps for this detox, you have to do the mental work. Because what a lot of people expect is, this is like, the world is different. It's weird now. Like, people literally get in my inbox and they're like, what herb can I take? If I just take lysine, will that help with HSV? It's not about you just taking something to try to suppress what you're going through. You got to face what you're dealing with. And you got to face what you're going through and the reason why you're going through it. You need to understand the part that you're playing in what you're going through. But nobody wants to see the part that they're playing in what they're going through. They want to jump straight to a microwave solution. They just want to pop a pill. That's it. They just want to pop a pill, and that's all they want to do. But that's not going to fix the situation. You're going to have to align yourself with what it is that you're trying to call to yourself. So if it's healing that you're trying to call to yourself, you have to align yourself with healing. How do you do that? That means you're going to have to open up your heart. You're going to have to forgive yourself. You're going to have to forgive others. You might even have to openly forgive some people. I openly forgave Mama. You might have to forgive people that don't even know that you was holding something against them. And that will free you. That will free you up. But your heart has to grow. Some of you guys' heart is too heavy. And it's too closed, where you don't even have enough love for yourself. And it's evident in the way that you allow people to treat you. Because you will only allow people to treat you to the extent that you treat yourself. So if you treat yourself good, then people will treat you good. And you will notice over time, as you improve the way that you treat yourself and the way that you love yourself, and you don't allow yourself to talk down to yourself anymore. You don't allow yourself to talk shit to yourself no more. You won't. Other people, it's not that you won't allow them to. People will naturally not do that to you. People will naturally not approach you like that. In the workplace, if you see that people are disrespectful to other people, disrespectful to other women in the workplace, based on how you treat yourself, all of those disrespectful people will not disrespect you. They're going to call you Miss and Mr. because of the respect that you have for yourself. They're like, I'm not about to play with that lady like that. I'm not about to play with him like that. I respect this man. This is a respectful man. This is a respectful woman. So we got to build that up in ourselves, that love for ourselves, and that forgiveness for us even contracting it in the first place, if that's what you're here for. If you're here to see why it is that, and it's not even just HSV. How did I end up in a situation of diabetes? How did I end up in a situation with high blood pressure? I'm not even overweight. How did that happen? Because we're in alignment with that disease, and we need to raise our own vibrations, our personal wellness, because everybody's worried about the exterior, what things look like. It's all about what things look like. And what things look like is just putting lipstick on a hooker. That's what we're doing. We want to get BBLs, and in the inside, we still feel like crap. We still feel like the same person. We want to change genders. We want to change everything on the outside when the real problem is what's going on in the inside. So no matter how much you dress it up, you're still going to feel like you on the inside. So then we need to tap into you. What is going on with you, inside of you, inside your heart, inside of your head, and grow that love for yourself. And you'll notice that you're growing the love for yourself when you start to have more love and compassion for other people. When you start to recognize, I don't have my notebook. When you start to recognize that everybody is in their own world. You have your own world. You ever heard that saying of, I'm in my bubble, I'm staying in my bubble? Everybody got their own bubble. And your bubble is your dimension. That's your own personal dimension while you're here, is your bubble. And sometimes those bubbles will, coincide with another bubble. You know what I'm saying? When we're having our relationships, my bubble, I'm looking across the street at my neighbor. I acknowledge my neighbor, so our bubbles touch. Okay? When them bubbles come together, sometimes a baby pops out. You got more bubbles that you've given birth to. You know, that's our dimensions that we're living in. Each one of us have our own personal bubble. And these things, our experiences are different. And once you start to understand that, and you start to see that and realize that, and then your heart starts to open up and grow, because you understand that we are dealing with different perspectives. We are dealing with multiple perspectives, and everything needs to be appreciated like a puzzle. We're all pieces to the puzzle. We all deserve respect. We all deserve for somebody to just give us a chance, to just hear us out, because people are dealing with stuff. So once you start to notice that you're being more gracious towards other people, that's because you're starting to build up that love for yourself. Your heart is starting to become lightened. You need to lighten your heart. Once that heart becomes light as a feather, then your life just starts to take off. You just start to float. And that's really what it takes. That's what it comes down to. No matter how successful you are, no matter how, this don't have nothing to do with money. This is about you coming into alignment and feeling fulfillment with yourself. And when you're fulfilled, none of that kind of stuff even matters. Like money issues and all of that stuff just falls to the wayside. Whatever needs to be provided gets provided, because you're on the vibration of abundance. Abundance in your heart. The feeling of love and abundance in your heart. And that's what you're going to have to foster while you're detoxing. And that is what I'm instilling in my participants inside of my program, is fostering that deep love for yourself. Yes, it's the routine. The routine is the mundane stuff that everybody just tries to do. And you wonder why you're not successful, because you're not focusing on what's going on with you on the inside. And up here too, with the negative thoughts, that's constantly the voices in your head telling you can't do that. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your time with that? You can't do that. Then people say that you can't even do that. Okay? Or how many people know what you need to do? You already know what you need to do, but you have yet to do it. Everybody knows how to, diet and exercise, but how many of us just do it? How many of us just choose to just do it? That's why there's so many coaches out here. And you get with the coach that resonates with you, that makes you want to just do it, which you already know you need to do. We know that. We know that that's what we're bringing out of you. That's what we're pulling out of you. We're pulling out of you what you already know is in you. You know what you got to do. You just need somebody to help you hold you accountable. Because in the end, I'm not the one holding you accountable. It's actually you holding yourself accountable. And me just helping you to hold yourself accountable by helping you remember why it is that you're even doing this. Helping you remember the roadmap towards you getting to the final destination of your healing, your desired results. This is the roadmap. Now I'm going to help you hold yourself accountable to the roadmap on your way to successfully detoxing, being free of the affliction that you are working so hard to be free from. But you can't just take an herb and pop a pill while you stay depressed, while you stay eating how you're eating, how you stay with a negative mindset. You just can't do that. It's not going to work. But I also don't expect for you to just get it right from the beginning. I expect it to be a challenge. I expect it to be a journey. But you will be victorious if only you just stay focused and you keep going forward. No matter what. No matter what little detours that seem to pop up here and there, you just stay going forward. And in the end, everything will work out for you. But it's not just going forward, because some people are just going forward and they're just going with the routine. They're just going with the mundane stuff. Let me just do these 5 steps and I'm going to just stay going forward. But going forward also means looking at what's going on. Are you looking at what's happening and where you can improve and where you might be going wrong, or what you can do better, what you need to pay more attention to? We have to go and take that time to, okay, let me look at the past week and observe, what did I do? Let me observe what I could have done better. Did I slip up on anything? How was my mindset? Did I have a positive mental attitude the entire time? We have to do those types of checks and balances along the journey so that we can see where we need to improve. And that is how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you move forward. That's how you get into that right path of alignment. And of course, there is a little bit more to that, like mindset camp. Okay, because some of y'all been skipping out on mindset camp. We still have a good number of people who have been consistently coming to the mindset camp recordings and getting the benefits of learning how to even become the person that they're trying to be. Because they understand that the person who does not have herpes no more, who does not have high blood pressure anymore, who does not have diabetes no more, they know that that person is not who they are today. They know that that's something that they are becoming. They're becoming that person. And that person is a more positive person. Okay, that person is a person that has more energy towards getting things done. They're not petty. That person is not petty. Okay, if you're a petty person and you know you petty, just expect for that to be something that you're going to have to grow out of in the process. Okay, just expect for that to be one of the things that you just write down on the side with things that I need to work on. Okay, all of that. You know, if you know that you're the negative Nancy, if you know that it's probably you, that you're the common denominator between things that's going on between people, if you know that you're the common denominator, that's one of the things you're going to write on that list on that side of things to work on for myself. And you're going to work on that through the process, because you have to become a different person. The people who finish these things, who make it to the end, those people, they have good hearts. They have a light heart. They have an open heart. They have an open mind. They're coachable. They're coachable. They don't just do a whole bunch of stuff secretly and come and tell you, well, it just didn't work out too well for me. Yeah, because you're not telling us that you still doing X, Y, and Z. You're still putting all of this stuff in your hair. You're still doing this stuff to your face. You're still putting all that stuff on your body. You're still working out in this way, doing that and other. You're still doing stuff because you're not being coachable. You're not following through correctly. And then you're looking for a reason to quit. You're looking for a way out, a reason to quit. When you need to just stay in, critique, reassess what's going on, and keep going. So, boot camp has been revamped. Boot camp has been awesome. We've tackled a lot of issues with communication issues and really getting over that the most important thing is the first 4 weeks of your detox. Navigating the different symptoms that you're going to go through while you're detoxing, because detoxing is not just a physical thing. These entities, when they come out your body, they're going to be screaming for help. They're going to be screaming for help. They're going to be screaming for you to stop. Please stop what you're doing. It's going to sound like, why are you doing this? This don't make any sense. We're suffering. Things wasn't that bad before. We could just, the outbreaks wasn't that bad. It was every now and then, Maybe we could just open up, be more open and disclose, and just have those conversations. Look, it's not that bad. Just go back to what you was doing. It's okay. You can live with it. It's all right. Many people live with it, and they're fine living with it. That's what it sounds like when these things are dying off in your body and they're pleading for you to stop detoxing. They want you to stop. They're like, please, no, don't eat that no more. They're going to try to make you throw up. And then what you going to do if you don't know what to do? If you don't know what to do, when those things start talking to you, when those things start messing with your head, messing with your stomach, messing with your gut, have you breaking out in rashes, and you're like, I don't know if this is HSV. I don't know what this is. I'm breaking out in rashes. I'm breaking out. Okay? That's those things trying to make you stop, trying to discourage you. It wants you to be weakened. It wants you to start rejecting your food so that you can feel weak. And once you stop eating as much as you need to eat, then your spirit starts to weaken. And then you start to become easily influenced by external forces, which are vibrations in the atmosphere, thought forms in the atmosphere, the people around you asking you, why are you eating that stuff stinks, people commenting on your weight loss, knowing you look good, okay? Some of you just need to go in the store and just try on a different pair of pants to see how it's really fitting you. Some of us was wearing a certain size and we stretched that size out, and that size is sitting in our closet all stretched out, and we think we done lost all this weight, and you go to the store and you see that your pant, you buying the same pant size. But you lost the stomach. Okay? Someone just told me their they didn't even realize that it was their upper body that was getting smaller. Okay? So, while it's sitting there trying to play tricks on you to get you to stop going and stop moving in the direction that you're supposed to be moving in, you have to be strong enough and have the stamina enough to be like, hey, I'm going forward. I'm moving forward. This is the thing I'm supposed to be doing. This is the path I'm supposed to be walking in. And I'm going to keep going. Okay? So I'm about to get out of here. I hope y'all have an amazing Sunday. This was my sermon for this Sunday. If you missed it, go watch it from the beginning, because I just wanted to enlighten y'all on walking in your purpose, getting into your purpose. While you get on this detox, you're supposed to be finding your purpose. And in the revamp program, I'm going to help you find your purpose. And you might be like, how you going to help me find my purpose? How you going to help me find my purpose? Because there's actually a definite, sure way to help you find your purpose. The same way that I found my purpose. Same way. And I've been knowing my purpose for a long, long time, since I was a little girl. And I'm going to bring you through the same journey, but so much quicker. The journey that I've gone on over my whole life, I'm going to help you go on that journey in a very short time. Very short time. To discover what your purpose is, so that you can start walking in your purpose. While you detox all them little pesky thoughts and all that baggage that you're carrying around. I'm going to show you how to be a person that has less stress. Okay, less anxiety. I'm going to show you how you can reduce your medications and your doctor just takes you off of it. I'm going to show you how to test negative on your test results for people who are seeking to test negative. I encourage y'all to go into my testimonials, look into my highlights, and go and read the reviews. I need to update some more in there, but y'all go in there and check out those testimonials and those reviews. They are all real. Look on my page. You can look at the results, the before and after pictures that people have sent me from their test results, and then go into my bio and click my link tree and go to Start Here and go to the Divine Detox class, so that you can learn information that you can implement now to start making your life better. Okay? And then when you're ready to get into the full program, just book a call. And if you're not ready to get into the full program and you just want to see how you can ease things up and make things better for you until you can get into the program, book a free call. Book a free call. There's two options. The first option is a paid option. The second option is a free option, a free call. So I look forward to working with you guys and helping y'all get on your path and get into alignment and live your best life and do the mission that you came here to do. You came here for a mission. Don't fumble the mission. Don't fumble the mission. You got a purpose. You're not no NPC. You got a purpose. Okay? So it's time to walk in our purpose. So y'all have a great day. Bye.